The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 12 carries, 73 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game. Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals getting set to go. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Manning. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Little. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down, he'll drop to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right near the 27. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. What a disastrous start for him. So far, he's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirt. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So somebody's have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And Sanders now to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Pass interference. Offense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Back to throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw again. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Dolphins are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Bengals have looked good on the road, and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, here the defense will come up with a pick. Osbury's is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense out now following the interception. Weeks is able to get open here, and he's gone as he sprints to the end zone as they go out in front 10-0. Now 1st and 10. Reed's going to break into the secondary. He gone as he sprints to the end zone. That takes the lead up to 20. Dolphins now late in the second. Knocks the defender away with a stiff arm, and he'd go in for the 11-yard touchdown. The Dolphins down now by 13. Staying late in the second. Pass coverage will break down here, and he'll make it all the way down to the 4-yard line before being tackled. Still late in the first half. The pass will be completed into coverage, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harper. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
Now they try the right side here. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Little. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go.
And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So the offense has it first and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. And the Bengals on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now here come the Dolphins. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.